the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Quickly to the air is Burrow.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run the option on 2nd down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going up top. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Maybe a free play for Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow going to keep this himself. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Bulldozes past him.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson, off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Chubb running right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And that flag accepted. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 2, ready?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 2. Thomas.
They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I bet we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 66 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. We'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On one, ready?
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
11.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
On one, ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Paint. 11 MT. Paint.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
11.
On fourth down, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. McPherson on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Chubb is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow going to try and run. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. 70 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that is taken in by Njoku. It's like a freight train. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.